Shalom friends, Rob Van Hoff here with TelosTorah and Rob on the Rock. I have a short verse I wanted to share with you, which I think is pretty cool. Leviticus 7 verse 8. This is from our Torah portion, Parashat Tzav, which extends from Leviticus 6 through 8. And we're just going to look at one verse here. Now again, this Torah portion covers some specific instructions for the various sacrifices, and one of them is the olah, the whole burnt offering, which we learn mostly about in chapter 1. Here it gives us a particular detail that we don't learn from chapter 1. We learn it here, and it's Leviticus 7 verse 8, and it begins ve'hakohen, and the kohen hamakriv et olat ish, who offers the makriv. For those who've done Hebrew, makriv is a hifil participle of kuf resh bet, to draw near. So the Kohen who offers et olat ish, the burnt offering of man. Here we have it's a classical kind of example of what kind of genitive, even though in Hebrew we don't think of genitive, and more in Greek we would think, is this an objective genitive or a subjective genitive? And we have questions like this. Is the olat ish, is that an offering, a burnt offering of a man? Does that mean that it's the man that is offered? That is the content of the burnt offering the man? Or is the ish the possessor of the one for whom this particular olah is designated, the one who put his hand on its head? That's what we're talking about. So the olat ish, this is a curious phrase only here in all the Bible. Olat ish, a burnt offering of a man. But it means any person's, and so ish here just means any person. It could be a woman who offers the olah, the one who brings the olah. So ve'hakohen hamakriv et olat ish, or ha'olah asher hikriv lakohen lo yehyeh. It says that the priest who offers that particular person's burnt offering, or, that's ayin vav resh, not aleph vav resh, or aleph vav resh would be light, but here ayin vav resh, or ha'olah, the skin or hide of the olah, the hide of the burnt offering, asher hikriv, which he offered, lakohen lo yehyeh, it will belong to the priest. It belongs to the priest who offered it. So that means that, normally, the default way of thinking of the olah is a whole burnt offering. It means everything goes up on the altar. Well, the skin or the hide, it does not get burnt on the altar. It actually becomes the possession of the Kohen who offers it. So, normally you think of the olah as having no material benefit. Certainly this is true for the worshiper. The worshiper who is bringing the olah, they offer the animal, the priests take over from there. It's accepted, assuming it's an accepted offering. That means it meets all the requirements, and it's offered up on the altar. That worshiper goes home and they are materially less one animal, or less the cost of, if they came and purchased that animal locally, they're materially, they are less off, but that they have a spiritual gain, because they're drawing near to God. This is something very important for those who love God. So it's not like I don't mean to imply that there's a regret. I'm just saying that this is a transfer of material possession over to God. And the priests themselves work and labor. They don't eat of it. They don't eat the meat of it. No one does. And that's what I mean by no one benefits. There is this one exception. The priest who actually offers the animal, they keep the hide. The hide belongs to them. So you could say in that regard, there is an instance, or there is a specified material benefit for a priest. They have the privilege of the hide of the burnt offering. So that's all this verse is. Leviticus 7 verse 8. V'hakohen hamakriv et olat ish or ha'olah asher hikriv lakohen lo yehyeh. It will belong to the priest. That's it. It will belong to the priest who offers it. It's a material benefit. Are we told what he can do with it? The limits of what he might do with that? Well, I would imagine that it stays his, and I would imagine, even though we're not told in the scriptures, that he wouldn't be able to go sell it, because its function would, my assumption is that it would stay in the domain of the priestly family to some regard, and it would be used exclusively within the priestly family for purposes for that family's material needs of some sort. So there you have it, Leviticus 7 verse 8. For those who didn't see it, I had a short video over on the Rob on the Rock channel looking at chapter 7, 15 through 18, the difference between the peace offering that is designated for a Thanksgiving compared to the peace offering that is designated as for a vow or for a free will or voluntary offering. So you can go and check out that video if you like. In any case, Shabbat Shalom to everybody. And Lord willing, next week you will have already enjoyed Pesach. So we'll see you then. All right, bye.